So if you're watching this training, then you very much want an online coaching business. And I can totally understand why that is. And chances are you're in your 9 to 5, and chances are also you can't get starting an online coaching business off of your mind. My name is Elise Kraft. I am an online entrepreneur. I'm a coach, and I help coaches start and scale their coaching business. I started my coaching business when I was in my corporate job. And the reason why I started my coaching business is because I had a calling. I had this nudge. I had this deep desire to want to have my own business again. I had had my own business many times. My first one was when I was about 17, 18, when I was in college. Part of my job throughout my corporate career was coaching. I was always coaching as part of my position. And as I'm helping the coaches in my business, it applies to just about every single coach that comes from the business world. Because if you're a supervisor, if you're a manager, if you're running a department, if you're running a company, you're coaching. You're coaching. You're getting people from here to here to here to here. It's just a part of how you help people do things, motivate them, inspire them, activate them, and make business happen, make things happen. And coaching is a really big part of that. And back in 2015, I decided to get certified. I was in my job, my company knew, and I started a side hustle. And I was obsessed. I was just obsessed with making it happen. But I had a lot of concerns. How was I going to replace my corporate job? How long was it going to take? And was I getting too old? Was it going to take forever? Was I going to run out of time? And a lot of times when people reach out to me, these are some of their concerns. And I want you to know that the fastest and easiest way, I'm going to reveal that to you today on this training. So welcome. I'm really glad that you're here. You hear a lot of conflicting things because everybody's got a lot of ideas. And I've tried a lot of things. I've started a podcast. I've written a lot of articles, and many of them have gone wildly viral. I mean, crazy. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of impressions and reactions. But that's not converting to clients. And so you can get kind of tripped up. What feels like a lot of attention, but that's not conversion. You can have a small audience and a nice big business and live a beautiful life. And what can happen a lot of times is that you could get overly busy. Could you imagine how many times your phone dings when you have 200,000 notifications? Beep, beep, beep. Like, oh my God, can you make this thing stop? Of course, when something like that happens, you turn off your notifications. But that's when you want a freedom life. Do you want your phone going off all the time? No. Do you want to constantly be taking pictures and doing live streams? I did that for a while. Then I said, wait just a second. I left that sitting in meetings, commuting. A lot of people don't commute anymore, but you're still sitting in meetings and deadlines and reviews and, reporting to the boss and all of that. And then all of a sudden your new boss is your phone. So if you really want to have a freedom life, then you want to set up your new business to have a new boss called your phone, right? And so a lot of times you're going to see people that have these businesses that look like the freedom life, and it's really not a freedom life. And let me tell you something. When I first started, live stream after live stream. Now, in some way, there's some part of it that's good because there's a lot of digital imprints. There's a lot of videos. There's a lot of posts. There's a lot. If you look me up, you're going to find a lot of stuff. It's not a bad thing per se, but it's not freedom. So There's a middle ground here. I really want women to have it all. I want you to have it all. I want you to have a business that works. I want you to have the income that you're looking for. And I want you to have freedom. I want you to have freedom. The fastest and easiest way to do that is to focus on the things that really matter. And that is to really focus on who you're going to help, how you're going to help them, and who you are, your title, and really narrow in. And what's referred to as niching down, there's a great expression, niching down to gain momentum in your business. And a lot of times people will say things like, well, I want to help everybody, as though if you niche down, you're going to miss out. There's this like scarcity mindset. I want to cast a wide net. I want to help everybody. When I give this example, a lot of times people are like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. If you woke up in the morning and you had a toothache, who would you call? Everybody? No, you'd call the dentist, right? You'd be like, nope, I'm calling the dentist. You threw your back out, you're going to the chiropractor. You want a haircut, you're going specifically to a specific person, your favorite person, right? When you're really broad and you're really vague, you have really vague clients. When you're really specific and you do something really, really well, you have really specific clients because you're noteworthy and you're known for something and people want to work with you. Specificity, it matters. In my career, I was really good. I was known for being really good. I was an executive in the fashion industry. I was really good. My team was really good. People got promoted. Anybody that was on my team, people got promoted very quickly. I made bad businesses better, good businesses great. So when you're really good, wherever you were probably really good. You're going to be really good here. And whatever skills that you had, you still have. You're not starting over. You're starting at the highest peak. And this is a really, really important mindset because a lot of times people feel like they're starting over and they have this starting over mindset. And it's like, oh, no. You're not starting over. You're not new. Nope. You're just in a new playground. You're not starting over. We're going to package up all these skills and all this experience and create something really powerful. Because the truth is that whatever it is that you do, your client, your customer, they're already looking for whatever it is that you do. When somebody's deciding that they want to buy a house, they don't wake up on a Monday and buy a house. They're planning it ahead of time. When somebody wants to go on a vacation, I mean, yes, every now and again, you're like, let's go away this weekend. It's sudden. But for the most part, unless it's an emergency, people are planning ahead of time. Think about you. You've been thinking about becoming a coach for a while. It's on your mind. And the same thing is going to apply for your clients. They're already thinking about whatever it is that's going to be the thing that you're going to offer. They're already thinking about it. And the magic of what I do with my clients is that we get in front of your clients because they're already thinking about whatever it is that you're doing. They're already thinking about it. They may not be thinking about it from you because you're new. So we get already established audiences and we move audiences in front of you. Now that's getting kind of ahead of the game. Really, the most important thing that we start with, the foundation, the really, really solid foundation, because when I remember being in my corporate job and thinking, how am I going to do this? How is this going to work? And I'm proof, I'm evidence, and there's many, many like me, evidence of going from there to here. Because fundamentally, a business really just needs 4 things. We need to attract the client. We have a beautiful system for that. Then we convert the client from a prospect to a client. We close the sale and we deliver the program. That's it. And that applies whether you are a restaurant. We attract the client, the customers into the restaurant. We deliver the meal. We close the deal with, the service and all of that. The food has to come out, has to be delicious, has to be warm, right? And then they become a repeat customer because you're the hot restaurant, right? Or you never see them again. Same thing with the clothing store. And I say it jokingly, but whether it's tiaras, tacos, tissue paper, it makes no difference. It's the same. It's the same. So in the coaching industry, it's the same. You attract the customer. We literally move audiences. We borrow audiences from audiences that already exist, from clients, customers that are already looking for what it is that you do. I have a special technique for this, many techniques for this, which is amazing and awesome, because you could spend years building these huge Facebook groups and years building a podcast and years doing, we don't have time for that. No, we don't have time for that. There's a variety of things that we do, and you curate really amazing, really fantastic trainings. You convert, somebody goes from a prospect that doesn't know you to knowing you very well, and really leading with generosity and value, and really, really good value. And you don't need that many people, because when you have what's called high ticket, and high ticket is really anything that's around $3,000 or more. Listen, you can Google, you can YouTube, you can do all of this stuff. But what ends up happening in large part is that you pick up a lot of really good information, but the pieces it's the land of the misfit toys. You have all these great pieces of information that somehow don't really fit together. And then it's up to you to piece it all together. And the online space can be very, very noisy. And it also could be shiny penny syndrome. All of a sudden, there's like a new TikTok, or, you got to have this, or write a book, or co-author something. And trust me, I've done it. I've co-authored a book. It was great. It was fun. It's nice to be on Amazon. It was great to be a bestseller. It didn't move the needle. I didn't get any clients. That's not it. I don't have a big Facebook group. I don't have that. My highest converting Facebook group has 80 something people in it. Not 10,000, not 5,000, not even 1,000. So all these things that take so much time and energy and takes you away from the freedom life don't actually convert to clients. So the fastest and easiest way to streamline having an online business that works and having a life that you love, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Think about who the person is that you're selling to, that's buying from you. Speak like them, think like them, feel like them, talk like them, get close to them and listen. And the more that you do that, the faster, the easier it will be. Keep it really, really simple. And when you get to the multiple six figures, which will happen pretty fast, then you can start adding things on if you want. If you want. For a couple of days, I went live about an hour a day. And the topic was, what would I do if I started over? Because I didn't know. And now my ability to coach people that are coming into the online world from their job, whether it's, the business world or whatever it is that they're doing, and they want to come in, I could save them so much time and money, and they can go so much faster and easier, because when somebody is helping you that's already done it, you're going to save a lot of time, which is not replaceable, and money and aggravation and losing your way and your confidence, because when you stay in the startup stage too long, you start to really doubt yourself. I hope that this was helpful. Again, your big takeaways are, you really want to be very clear, and you really want to know who you help, how you help them, and the results that you can get them I'm so happy that you had a chance to watch this video. I hope that it lit you up, got you excited so that you could see it is absolutely possible. You can go faster, it will be easier. Focus and stay in your lane, and it will happen. When it happens for one, it means that it is available for others. And the world needs more of us. The world absolutely needs more of us, especially after the last couple of years. Coaching has become much more acceptable. There was a few years ago when I got into it, people really didn't know what coaching was. Many more companies are adding coaching benefits to their employees. They're bringing coaches in. Come on in and jump in, start the process. Allow your employer and your paycheck to be your silent investor while you build a runway and acclimate yourself to the next best step in your life. And can't wait to see you on the call. All right, you made it through the training. I am super excited for you. Now it's time to take the next best step in your journey. Book that call. I'll see you in real time, and you and I will talk about the next best steps for you to have a profitable online coaching business. I will see you really soon.